when we went to Finland, reindeer meat.
What?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was actually good.
You was eating Rudolph in Finland?
Yeah. Rudolph in Finland is crazy. No, clipping that is gonna sound insane.
Hi guys, my name is Amaka. I am the girl that likes to color. And this is Colorful Theories, a show where I have conversations over coloring books with some super dope creators. I love the guest that I have today. This is DJ Saucy D. He is an amazing DJ here in Dallas, and he's making waves in Texas right now. You may or may not have seen the 360 footage from one of his parties on Instagram or TikTok. But as of recently, he is the official DJ for Four Bats. You may have heard his single Data 8 that had blew up in the last year. But together, they've rocked Rollin' Loud, the BET Awards, and they went on a world tour in 2024. So I am so excited to have you today, Saucy. Welcome to the show.
I am excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, of course, of course.
Ever since you started this, I've been looking at the footage and everything. I'm like, yo, I gotta get on. I'm excited that I got that call. Thank you.
I'm very glad that you're here. Yes. I am so happy to have you. Okay, so I let all my guests pick the coloring pages that we're gonna work on. Mm-hmm. So we picked this page. Can you show the class what we're working on today?
Yes, this is what we're working on, y'all. Some nice, some cool, simple.
Why'd you pick this one?
I don't know, I think like the circles caught my eye, and I feel like I can fill in a lot here, honestly. I don't know, it just caught my eye. Okay. And I'm not, too much of a colorer, If it was up to me, we'd be doing Lego. But
if we were doing Lego, I feel like we'd be here all day.
No, we would. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That'd be a 3-hour-long episode, maybe longer. Yeah. So, but I picked this one, so I won't be looking too crazy.
All right, bet. Let's get started then. Okay, cool. All right. I'm locked in.
Locked in. All right, so we doing like 4 colors? Or I can just
You can do whatever you want. I'm just looking at the page.
Okay.
And cause look, it's like 4 circles on here. So it's like symmetry. Gotcha. If we do something on the quads, that'd be super.
Is this good?
I'm with it.
All right, okay.
I'm with it.
Cool.
So, I like to start off the show with a game called Undertones.
Okay.
It is the psychology behind our favorite colors. Before we get into that, I need the audience to like this pod, leave a comment, share the podcast with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1K subscribers, tap in. Tap in. But yeah, so I ask everybody this, but I ask you, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is red, always has been.
I don't know why that doesn't surprise me at all, actually.
I hope that's a good thing.
Yeah, no, that's I feel like that's very you.
Yeah, red.
Okay, so some positive words associated with the color red. You have excitement, love, energy, and some passion. Yeah. Okay, so what gives you energy right now? What excites you?
What excites me? Honestly, what it always has been, music. Music has been exciting me a lot lately. And honestly, unexpected opportunities. Like everything has just been insanely unexpected. So it makes me way more excited for everything. And I would say I feel like I've been like that all my life as far as it goes with gratitude. But I've been showing extreme gratitude for everything that's been coming. So, and it's made me even more excited for it. Like a lot of people, ask me, why are you so bubbly about it, this and that? Cause this is cool, why not?
Yeah.
So yeah, those 3 things.
You be living your life, man. I'd be excited too.
I'm trying to, man. It kind of comes out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, you talk about unexpected opportunities. What's something that has come your way recently? What about it has been unexpected?
Recently? Trying to think. As of recent, nothing's been just too unexpected. Well, actually, you know what? What was unexpected for me, it hasn't happened yet, but The Coachella announcement. It was like they told us about it, and I was like, I don't believe it. Lineup dropped, and then I'm like, oh, we're actually doing this. So, and that came out in like early December, I believe. Yeah, around that time. So, yeah, that was very unexpected. Definitely, that made me excited for what's to come for the new year, and that's not till April. So, but yeah.
Why was that unexpected? Y'all didn't think it was gonna go, or what?
I mean, no, it's not that. It's just like it's Coachella, like biggest festival in the world. So I just didn't know that was coming so fast. If that made sense, like it was just unexpected for me. I don't know. I thought about it. I'm like, how did I get here? Like, how did it happen? Like,
well, I mean, you've been at it for a while. That's why I'm like,
yeah.
Is it really that surprising? Is it really that unexpected?
Some people would say I've been at it for a while. I guess like for me, everything went by so quickly. I've been at it for like 6 years now. And would you say that's a long time?
Longer than most. Longer than a lot of, well, not most, but like a lot of people.
Yeah, true. Okay. Well, yeah, I would say so. I guess like it just went by so quick for me. Yeah, this is like when you're doing anything, honestly, and you're putting your all into it, I think it all goes by very quickly. You don't really notice. Time just flies.
Right.
When you're having fun. Simple. As
Hell
cliche
yeah,
as that
brother.
sounds.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, what about another one? Okay, so we have strength as well. So what would you say some of your strong suits are in general? Like, sound like a fucking job interview, but like.
I know, right? Like, I'm under a lot of pressure here.
But like, just breaking the ice a little bit, you know?
Yeah. My strong suits. Well, for one, and if we're still on like the topic of music, I have the ability to like learn songs really fast. Honestly, I could listen to a song like maybe 3 or 4 times and like I know all the lyrics. It's kind of crazy, depending on what it is. I would say that's a strong suit for me. I have a very good ear. Another strong suit for me, which is also a curse within itself, but I would say I'm reliable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it a curse?
When you're reliable, I mean, a lot of people can come to you when they notice that, for sure, calling you for every single thing, so.
Do you not want that to happen?
It's not that. It really just depends on who it is. I mean, of course, if it's my family, definitely gonna be there, but it begins to be a lot, for sure. But I do like being reliable, honestly, the one you can call on, so. Yeah, I would say like those are my 2 strong suits.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have to have somebody to call.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Like, it's nice that you're that person for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, okay. Cute. Some negative words associated with the color red. Sometimes you can be a little aggressive. And maybe just like a little angry.
Okay.
I guess I'll say with that, what's your biggest pet peeve?
Is my biggest pet peeve. My biggest pet peeve. I think I just hate when people like lie for no reason. Yeah. This is like, what are you lying for? Like, it just be like little things, like little white lies, like, or something as far as like someone lying and they're trying to like compete with you in a way. And you can just clearly tell like, you didn't do that or you didn't say those things.
Does that happen to you a lot?
Yeah, it does. It does. I can just kind of like clearly tell, honestly. So I would say that's a pet peeve of mine. What's another pet peeve of mine? I'm like, do I got many pet peeves?
It's okay if you don't.
I don't think I just have many. Yeah, I would say that's like my biggest one though. I kind of hate when people yell a lot.
Oh, whoops.
Oh my God. I would say like unnecessary yelling. Like, yeah, sometimes I'm like in the house with Tati and she yells a lot. Sorry, but I'm just like, I just don't like it. Like across the room, like you can just either like call me or come to me.
Mind you, she right there.
Yeah, she's right here. And I'm trying not to look over, but I'm feeling it. She's right here, y'all.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I kind of, I don't know, it like bothers me a lot. Like it like pinches my brain a little bit. It's weird. I don't know why it does that. I would say that's a pet peeve.
I'm gonna let you handle that later.
Yeah, I'm not in trouble. I don't think I am. She's still gonna do it.
I don't know, the face that she making, we need to.
Oh my God. You're gonna have to cut real quick. But yeah, that, and then regarding DJing, oh my God. When people get like insanely drunk at the parties.
Womp.
And I don't know when this became a thing where, well, I guess it's always been a thing. People just like to be in the booth, but people like rush the stage, and which is fine. Like I like people behind me, you know, especially like, you know, y'all having a good time. But when you're just like too drunk and you're like hitting me like, bro, go crazy. Like, ooh, yo, like,
back up.
Let's relax. Like, yeah, that's like one of my biggest pet peeves, actually. I had to like think about these things, but those are things that like really bother me. And that's been something as of late that just like, what are we doing here? Let's just have a good time. You know, it's cool if everybody surrounds me. I love that. Like the boiler room type vibe. I love it because I'm feeling the energy and it's making my set a little better. But when you're like tugging at my shirt, hitting my chest, like, what are we doing, man? You know? So.
That's funny. This is the main part of the segment. It is called Shades of You. So I just want to ask you questions, get to know you a little bit better. Yeah. I want to know like how you and Four Bats Force first got tapped in with each other. Like when did you start working with each other?
Like I said, you know, in the beginning of everything, very unexpected. How did this all happen? So, you know, of course, Day to Day blew up, and I had heard Stickers already because he released that one, but I hadn't like just paid attention too much yet until Day to Day dropped. And I'm like, I really like his music, you know, these two songs. And then he dropped the tape, and I fell in love with it. And that one song, There Goes Another Vase, I heard it, and I heard the chords in the song, and I'm like, this sounds like something I know. And I'm listening to the radio, I'm driving, and Key Sweat comes on. And it's the song Right in the Wrong Way. And I'm like, that's what that song sounds like. So I was like, you know what? At the time, I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, what's next? What should I do? Because it's the middle of the year. I'm still throwing my parties and everything. Going with the flow of life, really, like, not just like forcing anything.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I really want to put out some content. I think I want to mash these two songs up. So I went home. I had like painted my room and everything.
You painted your room for the video?
Not for the video, but this is like for the videos that I was about to put out.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, basically. And I was like, yeah, let's just put out this content. Let's do it. I made the whole setup. And when I pulled up the two songs, I was like, we're just gonna try this. They were the same BPM. I was like, oh, and in the same key. I was like, oh, no wonder like it sounds so good together.
I'm starting to think they'll be the same. Cause each little argument we saying evil things.
So I made it and I posted it and people loved it. It was something I was just kind of like putting out just to roll out my party. But then he ended up seeing it once I tagged him, right? So I was like, oh, okay. Like bro saw it, cool. So what's crazy is I DM'd him. I was just, you know, you gotta be delusional sometimes. I DM'd him, I was like, yo, here you going on tour. Like if you ever need a DJ, let me know. I'm from Dallas myself, blah, blah, blah. Of course he didn't see it. So I was just kind of like, I threw it out there, but I wasn't like expecting that it would happen, honestly. So the video was doing good on Instagram, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll post it on Twitter. Posted it on Twitter, and when I did that, guy that goes by the name Malik, he found me because someone like tagged him under the video and was like, yo, make him Four Bats Tour DJ, and it looked like she was connected to him in some type of way. So I was like, okay. You know, I'm just reading it, I liked it, and then he followed me. But then that next week, I was literally at an event with my friend. And what's crazy, I was also talking to Tati, like when I was listening to the tape, telling her, you know, I feel like for some odd reason, I'm gonna work with this guy one day. Like, I just kind of like felt it a little bit. And sure enough, I was at an event, As soon as I got up out the chair, because we did like a panel, I looked at my phone and I got a DM from Malik. And he's like, hey, give me a call. Your video was hard. I want to talk to you about potentially being For Bat's DJ. So I was like, what? It just kind of like happened out of nowhere. So I immediately rushed out the room. I called him. He's like, oh, this is potential, you know, but I really liked your video. He liked it. And you're from Dallas, so we think that's like really cool. And I was like, actually, you know, he is from Holland Hills, which is basically like the hood in Oak Cliff. And I'm like, I still stay there, you know? And he's like, oh, really? Like, I'll have to tell him that. So I also thought that was cool. Me being a fan of him, as being from the same place and not knowing each other, I thought that was pretty cool. So, yeah, a week passed. I'm still just like waiting patiently. Like I said, I wasn't trying to just force it or anything. If it happens, it happens. Maybe somebody else is kind of like in the running for a DJ spot. And sure enough, he called me and was like, hey, when can you come out here? Now. Like, we can do this. Let's set this up. So we set up a call with the team. Fast forward, I'm in LA. We get down there. They tell me we're doing the BET Awards. I'm like, oh, okay. And yeah, sure enough, right after that, we started practicing for tour. But as soon as I got to LA, that was my first time meeting him, talking to him, everything. Like, everything went through the team. So they set it all up for me. You know, first off, thank God. But, you know, thanks to the team for even just giving me a shot, honestly. But as soon as I got down there, me and him clicked really fast. And yeah, the rest is history. You know, we just been rocking it out ever since. Yeah, but it happened all so fast. Like, I think we just did like a lot of firsts together as far as like BET Awards. That was his first time being there, my first time. World tour, first time really going on tour, because, you know, I had done shows with Cash, but as far as like doing actual day-to-day tour on the road, that was my first time, and I loved it. And honestly, getting to build with him has been really fun. We're learning like our chemistry a little better on the stage and everything, so it's been going well. But that's how we got acquainted. Like, we didn't know each other at all. I just knew about his music. I was like genuinely a fan. I was like, let me just put something out. And he enjoyed it, and now we're here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's such a cool story. What?
Yeah. I kind of tell people, like, if you want something, go get it. But also put yourself out there. Like, we're in a day and age where social media is king. Like, you gotta put yourself out there. You can go viral, or sometimes don't post everything thinking it's gonna go viral. Like I said with that video, I just wanted to post it just because I want people to see that, like, I can actually spin. I blend well. You know, I like mixing. I enjoy what I do. But it did eventually end up getting me somewhere pretty cool, you know? So, yeah, that's the moral of the story right there.
So what was DJing the BET Awards like? Like, what was that experience for you?
Man, for me, all I could really think about is like, yo, we used to gather around the TV and watch this. Like, as a kid, this is like my 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old self is looking at me and like, wow, you're there, you know? So, because like that used to be a really big deal, and it still is a big deal, like for my mom. She loves BET Awards, Hip Hop Awards, all of that. So yeah, that's all that was running through my mind. I'm just like, yo, like, I'm actually here. This is stuff like we dreamed about, or honestly, probably never thought that we'd like get here. This is crazy. But overall, it was very overwhelming in a good way though. Okay. Like a very great way. It was just like seeing all these celebrities like you grew up watching on TV, like.
And they just like what, right next to you?
Passing me like crazy. I'm like, what? Like, it was kind of insane, but it wasn't like, you know, too much in a way to where like things were aggressive or anything. No, it was a very overall eye-opening experience for me about the places like, you know, this is just the beginning of it all. Like, where else could I be, you know? So, yeah, I just kept kind of like talking to myself while I was out there, like, keep doing what you're doing. You're seeing the fruits of your labor. Right. Honestly. So, yeah, when I got to hit that pre-show stage, I'm like, I'm seeing the production and everything, how things really work behind the scenes. Like, when they do things live, like, seeing that, I'm like, it's kind of like seeing movie magic in a way. Yeah. You know, like, how everything was set up was very, very cool. So, yeah, I think that was all that was going through my mind. And then the fact that, like, I got my family back at home watching, because my mom, she held like a little watch party. My aunt did, you know, for my grandma, my dad, and everybody. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, like, and I have a huge family, so really all of them watched it. But my mom cried. Like my uncles got to see it. It was really surreal, honestly. So yeah, it's getting everybody to see that back at home. Honestly, everybody that supports me. So
what about Rolling Loud? That just happened. That was like last month.
Yeah, that was in December. Oh my God, I've been to so many Rolling Louds. It's ridiculous. I've been to Miami at least maybe 3 times. I've done the one in Austin.
We had a Rolling Loud in Austin?
Yeah, for South by.
Oh, was that last year?
No, it was like, this is when we came out of COVID. I think this was like 2021, wasn't it? I believe so. She's like, beats me. Yeah, I think it was like 2021, 2022. I have to look at videos.
I was not there.
It was at, what's that little barbecue place where they have the venue at?
Stubbs.
Stubbs, yeah. Yeah, it was there. And we were dusty, for sure. Yeah, because all that dirt in the back. But yeah, I went to that one. I've been to the one in LA. I've been to New York twice. So just to finally like stop paying for it, because like, yeah, it was running my pockets for sure. To finally be able to get like on the big stage. I had always told myself that. And also a thing I do, I look at my journal after I do something. And I'm like, let's see, you know, what did we write down that we said that we were gonna do? And I did everything that I said I was gonna do. And I wrote that in my old journal back in 2021. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a Rolling Loud, like one of these days. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen.
We love a manifester.
You know, yeah. I definitely manifest everything I want, so. And it comes true. So Rolling Loud was like very surreal just to go from the crowd to the stage. And to also like, I felt like I built community there. I've gotten a lot of my friends, a lot of good friends that I've met at Rolling Loud or through group chats before we go, things like that. Yeah, so we always meet up. That's why I go so much. And for them to even see me on the stage and be in the crowd, recording me and everything, just supporting so heavy. They've been supporting since day one. Like for them to even see that, everything just came full circle. It was a very full circle moment. Yeah, I was just excited to be there. And it was everything I wanted it to be, honestly. It wasn't a letdown. It's 10 out of 10, you know, and we can only get better from there. But to be able to do that, a world tour, all in the same year was very, very, very exciting.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So how many cities did you go on tour with? Like, how many stops did you have?
I think we did about, like, all in all, like 10 or 11 stops. Yeah, and 2 of those, it was supposed to be 3, but Paris got canceled for some reason. I think it was a lot going on out there. Yeah, each city that I stopped in, I definitely learned the importance of working hard and playing hard. So, you know, get done what you got to get done, set up, but go explore. Have fun, take pictures, eat new food. I need to practice doing that. I'm very picky. Yeah. So.
Oh, you were chicken tenders and fries kind of guy.
I am, y'all.
We gotta expand that palate.
We gotta expand it. Like I'm trying. I'm trying. Honestly.
Well, okay. So what was like the last, like I guess, exotic or like outside of the norm food that you ate?
I'm like, what is it? Exotic. Define exotic.
Exotic is the wrong word. That's the wrong word. That's the wrong word. But like
out of the norm.
Out of the norm.
For me, Finland. When we went to Finland. Reindeer meat.
What?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was actually good.
You was eating Rudolph in Finland?
Yeah. Rudolph in Finland is crazy. No, clipping that is gonna sound insane. Like it really is. But yeah, basically, they're really famous for reindeer out there. They are. It's crazy. I didn't know that until I got there. And I'm like, oh, so this is like where the North Pole is and everything. Like, it's real.
It's just Finland?
Yeah.
You saw Santa?
No, I didn't see Santa.
Oh, damn.
Well, I mean, saw a lot of Santa knickknacks. Like, they're very big on Santa out there. And it wasn't even Christmas, that's the thing. It was like, it's interesting. But I have to look into it some more, but apparently, like, that's where Saint Nick, like, the whole story, like, came from around there. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So I would say that was, like, the most exotic thing that I ate, I guess. Is reindeer.
No, that definitely counts.
Yeah.
What does it taste like? Because, you know, they say everything tastes like chicken, but, like...
It did, actually. Yeah, it didn't taste any different, to be honest. And, like, I kind of got tricked into it. So I didn't know that's what I was eating. I'm like, oh, okay. So
Who told you?
Maceo, actually. Yeah. So yeah, I just ate it. But I didn't eat like a whole thing or anything, but I tried it. Yeah. I didn't think I wanted to continue after that. Yeah, to be honest. So yeah, that was probably the most exotic thing, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta do better with my palate. I really do, and I'm trying these days.
All right.
I think.
I think reindeer is a good first.
That's
attempt.
a good start.
It's a great start.
Yeah,
I have not
please.
had a reindeer meat.
Yeah, I mean, you'll like it. It's interesting, but you'll like it.
Okay.
It's not something you eat every day, for sure.
Okay.
Don't judge.
I don't know how much a reindeer would go for in the U.S., but let's find out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we
Let's
even
find that
fucking
out.
have reindeer
No,
in
we
the
don't,
US?
dude.
So imported
meats.
meats. You can put it in a song like a flex, actually.
How would you go about that?
I don't know.
What?
I'm not a rapper. I'm
Neither am I. Imported meat?
Imported meats. It sounds like some shit Larry June would rap about or something.
To be honest, yeah. Yeah, and I'm thinking about the song Imported Couches, which is crazy. Yeah. Honestly,
He'll
that's
turn
all right.
anything into a flex. I'm sure he could do it.
To be honest.
If Larry June see this, like, I wonder if Larry June has had reindeer meat. And
Has he been to Finland?
Has he been to Finland?
We need to know that.
He needs to get booked out in Finland.
Yeah.
Go try reindeer meat. Go put it in a song.
Put it in a song. Go to the hotel, put it in a song, bro.
Don't know what you would call it. I think imported meats as a title would be a little nuts.
Insane, by the way. Pause, but yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that would be an insane title.
Okay. So, what made you want to start DJing though?
Well, my dad's a DJ.
That's
so, growing up, I wasn't like really just interested in it, but I learned like the basics of it, like really just how to crossfade between songs. But I think like, I don't know, when you kind of just grow up around something, it eventually, grows on you. So I would hear him practicing in the garage and everything, and also, he's a DJ, so he knows his music. I just grew up listening to a lot of different things. He put us onto a lot of like old school music. We got in the car, listened to the radio, of course, but also I vividly remember him playing a lot of like UGK, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like those were things we listened to, Maze and all this. So I knew all of those songs at a very early age. Things way before my time, But also my mom, she listens to music a lot. She's a huge 50 Cent fan.
Okay.
So things like that, that's what I was listening to. And I think just over time, like once I got older, I was interested in, different things, of course, like games, and I was an avid reader when I was growing up. So I guess I thought I wasn't really just into music, but I was into it way more than I knew. So after a while, like, I went through college, and once I graduated, I was like, you know what? I want to pick up a board. Like, so I asked him to get me one for my birthday, and he got me a small one. And that was in 2019. Yeah, and yeah, the rest is history, honestly. He just loaded me up, and then I built from there. And yeah.
So, you posted that DJ mix, and 4Bat saw it.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah.
So, since then, you have been posting more, and
Yeah.
I've seen, like, a few of your clips. So, but like, I hate this because I feel like the sentiment is, like, rooted in hate. But it's like, oh, everybody wants to be a DJ now or something.
Yeah.
But it's like, with that, now everybody's like making some type of DJ content. Like, how are you making yours stand out among the crowd?
That's the hard part about it. Well, it's hard, I guess, because like I would say it's saturated these days for sure. But I guess like, let me not say it's too hard because I know I am different. Whatever I, dream up or think about that I want to put out is going to be different eventually. And I'm trying to see like how these days would I make it stand out. I try, you know what? In a way, trying to be different with it. I feel like a lot of DJs are putting out videos constantly, like a lot. And I'm not that guy to just put out a blend or, well, they call them mashups, but it's a blend. Put it out like every week. I can't do that. like there's real life things going on.
Yeah.
Like I just can't, you know what I mean? But if I think of something and I think it's like really dope, I'll put it out, and then maybe that's what gains traction, or maybe it doesn't. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to post something and thinking everything's gonna go viral. But honestly, anything that I put out always gives me some type of opportunity. It really does. So trying to like stick out and be different, honestly, I just continue to think quality over quantity.
It's true.
Yeah. So.
What's a favorite song that you found recently?
Recently. Dude, what is it called? My phone's over there. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It's this guy, JMSN.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you pronounce it?
I don't know, but I know who you're talking
Jameson,
about. I
yeah.
feel like it's like, is it Jameson?
Jameson? That's, oh, okay, got you, because he put all the letters out. I forgot what song it was, but it's not the one that was going viral.
Not that
It's
one.
another one, and I found out that it's older. So what he's doing right now is he's like making, now that he's going viral, all his older tracks, he's putting them back out. He's making new content for it, basically. And I can't think of the title of the song, but it's literally like the last thing I was listening to. So that's one of them, for sure. And let me say, like, he's an artist that I'm on right now. A song recently that's like my favorite that I can't stop playing, and I'm pretty sure everybody, of course, everybody loves Doechii, but Slide, love that song. Like, honestly, I try to sneak it into my set, like, anytime I can, to be honest. So that's like, that's a song that's on repeat right now. Definitely.
I do like this song.
Like, I love it.
So you have been DJing 6 years.
Yeah.
And you have this party called 214 versus the world.
My baby, basically. Like,
What was the idea and the purpose behind starting that party?
So I actually started it back in 2021.
Okay.
My first event actually had like artists. It was an artist lineup. It had Dally Voodoo. He headlined. A couple of my other friends were on there as well. And I kind of wanted to, I was going around like different events. Like, this is when I even found out about Romy and Vibes Texas and everything. And I'm like, I really like this, you know what I mean? So getting inspiration from that, I was like, okay, artists are kind of like putting their, like, they're basically expressing themselves. Let me put my favorite artists like on a lineup. And at the end of the night, I'm gonna DJ. It's just gonna be me. Actually, I'm gonna DJ all their sets, and then I'm gonna DJ, which was, yeah, it was a lot within itself. But my first event went very, very well. So before I threw it, I was like, I'm just gonna go network, support everybody. So I did all of that. And basically, I just wanted to throw something to where artists could express themselves, but also something to where I could get my feet wet.
Right.
Truly.
We're going to move into our last segment of the show. It's called Outside the Lines. So this is hot takes, risky topics. You brought this up a little bit before, but I really want to get into this with you because, like, I want to know, like, the right way to do this. So, like, do you want people behind you? Is there such thing as doing too much? Is there, like, when do you say, oh no, she gotta go? Get her out. Get her out. She gotta go.
Okay, so for one, in the beginning, you said, you're just an extra. You're not just an extra. Nobody's just an extra, okay?
In my head, I am.
I know what you mean.
As soon as I put on my shades, I'm not even alive.
Yeah,
right
like,
now.
I'm not. I get you. But, y'all are the, what do they call it? The main person as well? Because you're here providing the energy for me. So I just want to, make that clear. But there is a correct way you do things. Like I said in the beginning, my pet peeve is when people just like, yeah, bro, you're going crazy. I hate that. Just, honestly, don't touch me too much. Don't touch the DJ too much. Just, and also just don't bother him too much. Let him, if you're having a good time, keep having a good time. He's gonna make sure, he or she is going to make sure that you're still having a grand old time because we're feeding off of your energy. Like, that's the whole point of it. I know a lot of DJs like, curate their sets, but I think every DJ can also agree with me when I say that like, yeah, we'll curate a set, but if we got more music loaded up and we're legit reading the room, it's going to be taken to, the party's gonna go somewhere else, like it really is, because we're feeding off of you. So, yeah, that's another thing. Don't bother the DJ too much. Like, we don't, and honestly, I'm not one of those DJs who hate requests, so I wouldn't say like, that's like a big rule for me, like especially if you're on the stage. You can tell me, you know what I'm saying? Because it could help, but also don't get upset if I feel like I shouldn't play that.
Okay.
Think of a request as a suggestion. Just a suggestion. Okay, bro, I actually like that. I might go there. Bro, you just asked for something nobody wants to hear. Do you see where the party is going? You know what I mean? So that's another thing. Like, I'll take them. Other DJs don't take requests. I'll take them. Yeah, just don't be saying nothing crazy, and don't get upset if I don't play it. If I don't play it, it's because it doesn't fit the vibe. And also, you don't know how intricate this is getting behind the board. Like, you don't DJ, so you don't know that I'm building up. I'm matching different tempos, all of that. You just asked for a song that's like 120 BPM, and I'm over here in the 80s. Like, can't do that. And also, yeah, just stand around. If you are gonna stand on stage, and I think this is the main rule, actually do something, dance. Don't just sit behind me or stand behind me and just like, you're just there. Like, what are you doing?
You could have been in the crowd for that.
Exactly. You could have been in a corner back there, you know what I mean? Or at least look like you're having a good time. You ain't gotta like move too much, but smile or something. There are some people who've been on the stage and they're just there, like, what are you here for? You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say give the DJ all your energy, but also give them some space. And then like getting somebody up out of there, you asked about that. I think just when you can clearly tell when somebody's too intoxicated. Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta get off the stage, or you gotta go out this whole place, you know what I mean? You're having fun, but you're also like ruining the vibe for everybody else, so.
I remember one time I seen that with my own eyes. I said, I think like she was drunk and she like bumped into the DJ, and then like he was in the middle of mixing something, so like he kind of threw it off.
Exactly.
He was like, they were like, nope, get her out there.
Go.
She's gone.
You can mess that up too.
And they did get her out of there with swiftness. I said, oh.
Yeah. And see, she messed that up by being too intoxicated, but she didn't even know. But when we're DJing, like, it's like playing Tetris, honestly. Like, we're putting things together. We're beat matching, lining up snares, all of this. It's a lot that goes into it, honestly. Like, that's why sometimes, honestly, it's saturated for sure, but if you can get behind a board, even as a hobby, just to see what we do, please.
I thought about it, but I'm like...
Yeah, I can see you doing it, though.
Me?
Yeah, I can see you being a DJ.
You think I'd be a good DJ?
I think you'd be
You think I'd be like Uncle Waffles behind the booth?
Yes, honestly. Honestly, I can see that. Wow. No, I truly can't.
Too many of my friends are DJs. That's why I'm like, y'all make me want to like just pick it up just a little bit.
I think you should, honestly. I got my board. I'll teach you something for the string.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yay.
But, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to show the class what your page looks like?
Take this off. Voila.
Ta-da! Yay.
Hers looks 1,000 times better, but this is what I did.
No, yours is interesting.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh, no, yeah.
I feel like you have like, this pink is going to be like the pop that it needs, but then like everything else is like earthy, grounded, muted. So it is catching of the eye, but this is mine.
I like that.
Yeah.
I love it, actually. That's really dope.
I didn't know where I was going with it, but she ended up turning out really nice.
It turned out really nice, yeah. And I think this is just like, red's my favorite color, but I also really like especially around the fall, winter, I like colors like these. Brown, green, honestly, so I just wanted to throw all that in there.
Beautiful. She's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Well, Saucy, thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I love it so much.
Thank you.
Can you tell the class where to find you?
Yes. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok under the same username at dj.saucyd. Twitter, it's just DJ Saucy D. I think that's all the platforms, honestly.
All right.
Yeah.
So. Keep an eye out for him and 4 Bats on that Coachella stage in April.
Yep.
And well, this was another episode of Colorful Theories. You can like this video. You can leave a comment, share this podcast with a friend, and then subscribe to the channel. We need the audience to subscribe to the channel, please and thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see you next time with some more Colorful Theories. Ah.